Hi everybody, my name's Greg Gayton. I'm with Green Acres Nursery and Supply, and I'd like to introduce Sacramento area rose experts Charlotte Owendike and Baldo Villegas.
Hi.
Hi. The reason why we're here is because Charlotte and Baldo are rose experts. They've been involved with roses for over 30 years. They know how to prune them. They live, they breathe roses. They're experts. They've been on local radio shows and blogs, and we go to them because they show us the expertise that they've learned through the years on how to prune roses, how to select roses, and everything all about roses.
I've been growing roses since 1980 or so, and I've evolved from reading about roses to coming up with my own way of growing roses. So I'm going to be showing you how I prune the roses based on my evolution in rose culture.
And I'm Charlotte again, and I've been involved with roses for over 30 years. My first rose garden I planted in my first home in 1979, so that's a while. But my sister's the one who is 92, I'm gonna brag. She got me into roses. My mother didn't particularly care for roses because they were thorny, but she had a few because she liked picking them. And my sister absolutely loves her, and she still has 50 roses. And I prune them for her now, because she doesn't quite get down there on her knees anymore.
and that's why we're here, is because Baldo and Charlotte's enthusiasm about roses is really infectious. It gets you it's a lot of fun. You learn the basic principles, but like I said, you have a lot of fun. It's just exciting to watch them.
What we focus in, and that's what I like Baldo's pruning method, is we try to keep it simple. Baldo can prune a rose in 3 minutes or less, and it's, some of us will take a little longer, and some roses will take a little longer or a little less. But the fact is, it's simple.
Now we're going to get into it, and I'm going to show you how to prune a rose bush. What I do is I prune to an outside bud as much as possible. A bud is where a new growth is going to come out. You can see that this one has a little bud right there. So I prune to an outside bud about pencil in thickness. And then you can see this is one of the new growth that I'm going to leave. And I look for an outside bud and see this one right there. How high do I prune? I prune to about knee high, maybe at most 2 feet.
2.5 feet?
Yes.
Somewhere in there.
So this one, again, I look for a bud.
There's usually lines that run across. That's where the leaf was attached. And right above there is a little kind of a pimple or swelling. Sometimes, about right now, you can actually see the bud starting to break.
See right there? This one I'm going to take it out because it's in the middle. We want to strive for a rose shaped like a bowl, okay? With the canes going to the outside. Okay, this
that whole thing has to go.
Yes.
We are looking for dead, diseased, and damaged cane. And this one cane he's trying to work at, it has been rubbed on, it's damaged. So he definitely wants to pull that one out. And that one's dead.
That one is dead.
It dehydrates and dries, so you can tell, and it's harder to cut. The dead ones are harder to cut than the new one, the live tissue.
Amazing form. It has some very strong canes.
Real high up.
They're very high up, but they're not interfering with anything. There's this cane right here that might interfere with them. But what I do in my yard, and this is what makes me different from everybody else, It's something like this. I leave all those strong canes. And then what I do is, since I need to kind of go like this, instead of pruning to an outside bud, I prune to a bud that's going a different direction. Okay? So in this case, I look for a bud that's going to go this way to fill that space. What I do is I look for an outside bud. God, the light is not very good, but see right there, there's a bud right there. So I cut above it, and I don't necessarily angle my cuts. I just cut above it. Okay, so then this one is pointing to the outside. I cut there. This one, I look for it. It's going this way, so I'm pruning there. This one, I'm pruning there. And this one, where am I going to send I can send the growth this way, since it doesn't interfere with anything. So, okay, so then, okay, this is a great cane right here. It's coming from the bud union. So, but if I leave it like this, it's going to interfere with this cane right here. So instead of leaving it like this, I'm going to cut it a little bit lower so that I can send the growth this way. So then, see this cane right here? So here, you know, when I started growing roses, I was told to prune roses at knee high, and in this cane is, you know, it's good all the way up here. So I'm going, well, you know, I'm pruning to about, you know, between this high and this high. So I'm going to choose a bud between that range, and then, but it makes sure that it doesn't interfere with the other buds. Okay, so I'm going to start right here, and you can see it's about the same height as the others. Okay, this one is a good cane because it's coming from the bottom. I'm going to send the growth this way. That's it.
Now you saw how easy and fun it was, the technique of pruning roses with Charlotte and Baldo. If you have comments, please put them down below. And please be sure and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions, go to www.idiggreenacres.com.